Thank you very much for always watching me. And thanks to everybody here in Australia, all the Ghanaians here. I've been saying it, Odona Moya Chemino, too much. Yeah. It's been amazing for the past week and few days now. And me sure the back company I changed my experience during my short stay now. My asked me the 1 week because it's been amazing. Me say me come Melbourne can even because me go home. But the demand and how people are calling now, people won't even buy my flight ticket for and accommodate. I'm saying, a month boy. But I'm at Australia about 3 months. In fact, I say me call because I have Dubai. I have to go to other places too. But thanks to everybody here in Australia, especially my Ghanaian community now. Much or don't know. What don't there? Educam. But here's Zionfelix. When you brought penny, KODA waha I be in still getting to know how the system is and how things are here in Australia. So the also don't the we are enoma STA waha anyhow abrabo STA. You didn't come na be brain na. The Brown said watch your krumwa and we no more do ha say into no nim how enoma STA or form ha say. Rapani, good evening.
Good evening, Zion.
I don't want to say.
Namiado, Boko Nazo.
Namiado Copa. Let me say, Ghana for the Australia no. It's good them back. Say, oh, ba, won't treat you more this year na.
Oh, that being Tissa. Nemo no say, Utukan Kobe be a Ghana Nibia PF the crew. I would him say, you will assembly a case for Hujija, Nanya Sama will be a Kibiama. Yeah. I think I understand in a will be it. It's all by now here quantity I travel to Australia. Now crows and soon I try one share. Nature says so to me treat you be a ye. As I say, it's all bar, over penny for how be when the power be brain or be also so you will be as I would be alpha will be saying nine hunnipa, irrespective of our little differences, which is everywhere. And Tenama will be a treaty will be a baby a ye. Into our base will be a bit treaty ye.
And a dear, me now. It's been good.
Yeah.
And I'm for planning a barbecue at the park, barbecue at the here and dinner. Also don't find a car. Oh,
of course.
You guys are dinner, but
of course.
That's nice.
Yeah.
We have a call Australia had there.
Oh, Bibia Koso.
You know that's it. Briefly, I KODA. Who is KODA? Where in Ghana do you come from? What do you do here? How long have you been here and all that?
Oh, I KODA. Kwesi Otida kon Ebenezer.
Okay.
Into Kwesi no na K, and then OT is the O, the D is the Daku, and the ending ER of Ebenezer is the ER at the end. That's KODA.
Okay.
And me fi Ghana obviously, but then me fi Fijasi Koforidra in the eastern region. But then me Chiankasa ya Asante Fijasi. Okay.
I just left Fijasi.
Yeah, that's right. Asante Fijasi. That's where I fi Ankasa ya.
Okay.
Now I check Accra, but in check over 10 years there you do Australia. So not so much, but reasonably say we'll be what's going on. Yeah, it is Anna Akoye. And I mean a few things and so. At the moment there, like KODA TV is on. So call Facebook KODA TV, YouTube KODA TV, TikTok KODA TV. You find us there. Yeah, kakra. Yes. But when it comes to professionally there, as a graphic designer, I'm a backroom ha. My Numa kakra managing and being a graphic designer for some companies. One of my, I think it's my first company. The CEO very closely. The man was an Egyptian called Mr. Eddie Rebehi. Much respect to him. Very wonderful man. From there, so I've been in the design industry, and the good thing I'm a person mechanic is so because school of Ghana under Nyamiasi because with my first degree from KNUST, and then obviously we're going into the masters in Ghana. My backroom with Ghanaian certificate now, I got a job to be a graphic designer for the company. And I was working as a PA or like almost the manager, floor manager for the company as well. And it was a graphic design in a company in Australia. It's still in existence. Yeah, and I've also managed in the community services as well, which I still do work in the community services in different capacity. And I run printing business as well to KODA Innovations. Okay. We do printing, sign writing, supplying T-shirts and other things. So see, I branch Kumasi Bantama.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, so. And I Bantama.
So you own a business here?
Yes, I have that as well. So I Bantama Sisia, Bantama Methodist Church in any more baby. I'm near my bro for bogus near my toe, Bantama market in China, bro, sign business. Your shop or printing. Yeah, so we are doing a few different things.
A little over 10 years in Aussie, if somebody calls a rapper and you say, "Rap, I want to come to Australia and live here," what advice would you give the person? Probably, I have a 2-bedroom house. I want to sell it. I have a car. I want to sell it, and come join you guys in Australia.
Look, my first thing would say, come, because it's good. Traveling outside of Ghana, is very, very good. So, but so we can say, "Okoton, we dying now. Okoton, property be now the abano." You can do that, but you need to be extremely careful. The internet say there is no certainty say oba ebeye, because say ye can no Ghana phobia obeti bia ntia say ye wo Ghana fo a sebi omadwene mu kan mo abruche. Ye wo Ghana fo so omadi ye power abruche. Ye wo Ghana fo so a nema mu nye e wa abruche. Enti no wo ba wo pesa wo ba no, you can be one of obetimi abaye nipa ya make mu baako. Obi any who oba na say oba na wa bebo asesa wa brocha na he's traveling say or he's gonna become a junkie. Obi any who ebi obe planning this. But life need decisions be you making no. Am I be no be this situation ni bi e wa brocha. What I say. Enti men kan sure say koton wo dan we di kan si na fabra unless say kwan na wo fa so aba no. Why due diligence so well who say ebefa sane etie bia ebefa but says wura mu no so no e de ube ram se wura ma no pathway na ebe mo abedane krom hani no ye kire wo jeni na mo so uba ya wo de we ram dia uba na atena ha bia mfemi no mfemi ansa ubenya okrata ubeye say we bra onko put in too much effort or brebebre because there are so many ways I bet me afade rekro no ways ni bi ho no ma ba ubetimi enya 50-50 way bi wo rama within 2, 3, 5 years no wanya setna days bi won so way bi won so afa rama betimi adi be 30 years kwa na still unya hwe e ba na sa ubetete ma hwe obesa dwane akọ obekọ so na bi e wachi ase waton obi bia e ba sa na akoye do or die ntime nka se pray na ton bibi fa tu kwan na mom so obetimi anya abotre ayo checks yie pa so sebe eyo aware na de wo ba wa ware ampa na wo de wo ba ene wo pa ton Ghana nyina na fabra men ka se asem bi wo ho ati ase na mo no se bi obi se ye ko ball bi ti founding shaha na odru ho na eno de men ka se ko ton we
because I hear Australia is not like the other countries are who decides no cannot eba obefa ne betesa
obebre na sa yiti etri se na ya ka no ba edin and aban no crown so every year be an almost sa omo immigration laws no every category of the visa be no almost sa bibi wo ho sa bibi wo nti e bi kra time a wo kwaje wo de no na sa kwan ofa kwan foforo bi se bi a oba program for 2 weeks oba house me nko bi na na mfiche e bi kra no masesa ne se so bi fa program bi so ba oye dan a ontimi nsesa na visa bi say the sa to so a eno an no because you want crofo bi on ma e bia kwan o fa so rem na o maka se o de sa de we bi ra kro no ma untimi ensesa nkonya visa foforo bia it means say sa visa na na be use akosi se obepia akọ no wasan aba foforo
akwaji sa de o hia na ba no
no mo friend se bia oni substantive visa na koye se bia o visa I friend visa 111 for example ujina visa 111 so obetimi akonya visa 147 akonya visa 777 akonya visa bebre by your visa bi wa adi rama ujina no so a o say eno de ya to wall afa ho entimi move into anything so ebia na no bi na ye de wo ram no tisa wa musa obi onimmu ana obi a lawyer bi ana obi ono ankasa wo kro no ma o tie ready fasa na ma no wan chere say hey there be the program say na eba there owura ma say na tie bia say so san kofi ti ancherewa obi be ma o high hopes mo aton wo japade nyina say oh me kwai de no ano no ba be ram be wi no na afi uko wani menko oba wachi nso a emma bio
you share with your a little over 10 years experience here in Australia no. I still know how to say.
I would say it's one of the best. Yeah.
Only a man was doing console, almost what catch you say, Australia, you rent weekly, and I say every 2 weeks. Now, you take out 2 weeks, 2 weeks, can buy, and I win, so you take out time for rent, and then it's about 1,500. So you took out one, and 2 weeks have a toll.
Yeah.
So when you can't, so train, no bus, no tram, no,
yeah. Sir, but still, it's the best. Almost say a cassette will be a richer, and yeah, so what's going to account more. And say all the necessary equipments are a mat na brabo, and one here high no. But what I say, and you know, me say the best anything. Financial work will be more. Your cassette be a na ya kwa koje nsuo ha, udru ha on struggle now sa account here. And I walk Robin so how woman. A cassie and I could so how drew as I said, wouldn't when they watch and so on as an answer. What their first Sunday mammy, you pay am the example. I have an other person better. So baby, I won't run on Sakan the Aodian. And we have one advantage about wow, Australia crowing. I dare I would deserve no on Sabbath to me. Real. Young fan say, Obi a school, Obi a high school, person co university, Australia. Ninu Abako yet 10 or Ghana. Or we high school person university or Ghana. Why winning and say me building. So I say. Now say cross story be a mete or Ghana and they say akwara bi person call where you be personal way power na me ding home or open for me to share. Say a person call into nursing. Now you say I just walk to or to abo one trip at my school answer.
How? School now school.
Uncle to abo one trip. You say more mobile interview I copy school no more kwana. Mumu me no say me say be mo kabo man no to abo but to esca for one trip of abo. Ebi si krom hada.
No.
What I say? Enti fan say obi ni sika or deserve admission no to go into the school. But as a sort to abo one trip. Obi nso wo krom ha or deserve to enter into the school. Ne dey answer wa fill form online. Na the opportunity na man. So go into because aha no ye the best. You're the best in these areas. And then come again to responsibilities and bills. No?
Yeah.
Opening bills in there, ding. It takes a good chunk of bigger percentage ever go into the bills. But senyame or now one Nasa obet me a juma number. Now sabet me a casikanibi. Now the etua, now when you credit, now when you be mpan to home poor, sebi when you be mpan to home poor. Na say we yare now for ambulance ebeba wa bro it will come bibi to now for police ebeba what I say obetimi anante anadwo freely a unsuro hwe say wa onni braboni bi a wo bonu suma se a unsuro akire timi kwa adwuma 1 o'clock back kwa adwuma 2 o'clock 3 time bi a be pon adwuma bi a no o drive akofi a it's about menikum meyen kakran kofi eno na wo dwen ho enye se obi be ye obibi. Enti no they compare and then same way you chrome but answer no baby you ku ato ha ya he we say enti wo wa chrome cry do baby a upia kwa bonten yes ya dey asan ye na brafie. Enti no isn't it one of the best? It's one of the best here. And adwuma no so so pebia nyame ye wadwuma obenya bi. That I say.
Is it easy to get it?
I would say it's easy but then a relative in the sense you used to me pardon to say no near the amount. Sani used to. And now the school ne exams, ne test now where you chrome. So for so many years, say I did be a back say, bra interview na from Malbiano. A big problem my yen. As I say. Chrome Hanon so obey interview for everything. Not the amount. Reason being that company na ebe for jumano. Omo ma ko insurance. I'm a company bi says will be work bi baha na say camera si bi ba ko yi na bon na so a as a company no e man insurance na ye hwe no man ho to no ho say or fit to work sa can e be that company no so enti say also aba na also we a cameraman one handle camera pen as I so making sure say you know what you are talking about and on chess or per criteria the be you with you Debbie. They just want to be sure. So, okay, also you're a camera guy. tripod stand kwase na ebiem de si ho wa biem de si ho a kire no wa lock bibia fa camera si so wa mount camera no shaking kakra o shaking na entofom onim say oh the guy can do the job yem fa mana no onye the entire for interview ne ba wo interview so kire bibi ne aye asamaba because ye nim say ye kasa bra interview we kroma a opportunity ye de kwaje obi sika na ye de obetimi aye no ye yi na se nchen enti ya na ehu no hye ho man but adwuma bia okroma ha no de you go for interview from cleaning
talking of cleaning you go interview
of course adwuma bia and cleaning kra no person we wow small cleaning business okroma ha say nya say we see ma no akoto car no brand na de ko e say we nya ho small certification bi nkitinkiti bi but enye bia ukoye 4 years course. It can be a 1 weekend, be a 1 Saturday, be 1 hour, 6 hours, be normal training. On actually say chemical where the fry you say, we the fry you say. We the way yes, I will want to be quite the bleach. I could go be inside hona cover problem. But you know, be no you better make sure say at least unko ye hazard to be one kasano. Obi work factory adwuma say you know. You draw lines, yellow lines will form say in you have to only walk within 2 yellow lines. Yam for anko your orientation and show ni nyina. Bibi de bia wonim because enti sa we krom. Oba nante across na forklift e twom akobo ako. Enti I say e kire say okay, wo hu tu wo pese wo kɔ ha. Wo fa ha anka straight. But I saw fa yellow we mo kɔ fa kire ha kɔ fa ne ma wo naka we achia no akopie ba bia wo kɔ. Tenya within the yellow lines don't walk across. Yan kire wa they have to show you.
But KODA, he has lived here for a little over 10 years in Australia. Now I didn't come about rent and all that. No. Let's look at family. Here no, is it good as a family like partner let's say and say unko atia usika beso. Because only part we to the at least me bills no. It's about unko atia on footy or the bills.
Yeah. Look, it's about no personal lifestyle or personal living. But I will tell you, say, single people are richer than couples. Reason in it, when you're a single person or person or cutting the coat according to non-material or what, it means more. Because be a single, bet me I say okay, what rent all time? My 1 bedroom I may share with you. Into be to $750 every week no for rent no. And now $500 no. Or no abejo bedroom back or about $250. As a son of bag, no doma no pass or koyejuma. Ne baby ni fear or because or baby no bafana ko school. Or tissima from job way upon way I know at once ko 4 days no man fear hoda. And you might be brawo ye nyina so or baby to rent 200. Ensesa. Odu baby aduane open what to be no wedi. Nti saa nipa na otesa no se sia otimi hu sika kese ye wona brabo. But obi so your family person. Ne ire ye adwuma, ono so ye adwuma all the same. But ohwa enkwara so wo ma etwemo na ema bebre gina fa ko. Esan se ukotua childcare. Childcare so okroma anya asem kito. Akola ba akokọ childcare keke ye nkọkye na de ma na me doctor. Okọkye ma akototo nyom na ya cheche no odidi agro na obi ahwe ne so ama. In a day, one habit to $150.
A day?
Yes.
For childcare?
Yes.
To work for 5 days, I have times 5.
Multiply.
Look at Manta.
Sanity. Unti me you be film. Week be also the bill never bama watch.
Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday.
20 days a month.
Yeah. Into childcare, ubetia. Ebi ohono ma na wanya government subsidy. Yes, o childcare.
For akwara.
Akwara ketwa. No yes. Akwara bi onim kasa akwara no.
Nursery for no.
Onim yeah, the Ghana ever friend. Nursery no. Yeah. The Ghana ever friend nursery no. And no yeah, say o de na koja obi na wa hwe na ma or yeah or like no in ho fa no masesa no. No na dia.
Say be wo be kwa adwuma.
Na what me akwa adwuma.
Na adwuma wo say.
That is where the problem is. As I said, it's all your family personal and also a big issue. And I want to hear me no so no. Mo ya dan akwara so what time I say pick no say nyame amboa mo na nyame boa mo na wo ba wo kindergarten I was starting regular school 3 o'clock on the dot I say ko picking for school mo nti fa ne say kroma adwuma no say anopa 6 to a year 2 from a year 2 to a year 10 anopa 10 to anopa 6 normal rostering no say anete and I come warehouse maybe I start anopa 6 about 2 and 3 no upon Into say by 3 o'clock, no mu ba ko gina kola no school anima obefa no. Your board don say upon a be door now you must be there.
Uncle for us over.
O delay you be the number 2 after school care and no say be crew another bill. Am wa betia. So oba no call government school and free range kakra ho but so call private school and no say I mean very intensive. Into no o time pa as a family so we sande kwaya adwuma gidigidi pa no so no nya wo ma na wo sande mo ko school and also be san twe wadwuma time no kakra into ho no na de o single no san wa advantage.
Yeah, that means also oba traffic no na be ma kwaya adwuma ba.
Into bi no mo ho understanding no butimi nya no.
It's a be ma ready to boom za o.
Sanity. Into ba ne sana na akwaya se fie ho na ntiase e ba ho na mo ho ha mo be ne na hu se nya sa time no so na mo de be pem ho anya nya sa ma me ne person ko adwuma no nya mo money papa person ko adwuma no nya mo money na akora na be problem nti wa nhwe at some stage na just amoko to akora to Ghana some mo adwen ye sika nko ade a but so pese we enjoy the family bond ne dia na se mo sacrifice na mo hu se okay spending time with your child is not a waste of time.
Yeah.
Doing something for your child or for your family is not a waste of time. You have to get that in your mind and say, I want to see it as another quality thing I need to do.
Yeah.
Now, someone will say, hey, sikana me pe, there be, uba say, wow, no background na wa. Kroma so no parents no ye teacher for crouching teachers no. Ofa oba school, kindergarten, okay, me nka we. When me say kola or kindergarten, they are expecting say utimi pronounce 2-letter words. S-O-So, G-O-Go, which some of us got to know in class 6 in JSS. Oh, baby. Kindergarten ni okroma no. O parent ni obafi esasa wo chine tena se na wo say.
Around what age kindergarten?
Kindergarten ni 5 years.
Okay.
5 years esasa oba wo ne tena se na wo kire no we ni e ni a b. Na so wa anya ne sa. Ube wo sa oba no be ka kire wo school mo because abrofo no nyina ne nkora na oba no ne omo sua de no. Omo kofi a ye kire omo sa ne ma we. Enti by year 1 na class 1 wo Ghana no. Na oba no so wantimi nka so na ohun letters ne mo body sound on friend sounding wantimi sound words na e ho na ba ma bo school ho it was almost no now I started delay so e be na akora na intelligent naturally but when nyamwa ofi because ma me kwa my papa kwa obi aba na wa bre oba na wa ma na iPad na wa pa baby no wa da into the by so be do class 5 no na be a year 5 year 4 na na for na started trust sentences no. Now, oba ntimi nye nti oba no why drop out that about wonya hu ye. And on say my very challenging say parents no ntimi push it too much e wona maybe.
On childcare in some parts of the world, here you can't leave your kids at home alone. So we single mother we Japan we na ko hedge na kwan e bia ba ko we be 10 years or so won hwe nkwana aka no. And say bia two parents nya mo ko hedge na bia aka nkwan no kwa ofi. How is it here in Aussie?
I just said the office no bet me ahwe obi no 18. So obana ba ko 18 there no bet me eja younger one amano. But so mo mienu nyina less than that.
17 grandfather.
And neglect. I think say 18. Yeah, and neglect. Police bet me abefa nkora no. Yeah, omunya hu sa nkora mo ye minor e wo fie omu ni any supervising person a wo hwe omo so there. Okay, scroll here. Untimi nya adwuma in any proper work because about as I want neglecting Korano. There's some document we can find working with children's check. It is a police check. I will call visa. Because of Fabrano, and also some year working with children's check. Now be a or domestic violence. Or boom ma or fear boom kora or fear bullying kora or fear upra korane adena. Mark you on the working with children's check. I saw a crowd now. I went to me Sunday school teacher.
Hey.
You can't lead any group because you can't look after the vulnerable. Into why I neglect to about fear now some neighbors know say could be so fear. I think there's no one there. Now some afraid police. Now mo baby do get na nkorani be na where is your mom? How old are you? No mo hu nkorani age na former. I'm afraid institution be dogs. They will give your kids to the dogs. Now it's a buy be fan nkorana no. If you neko niba. There some mark your record say you are not responsible to look after children and the vulnerable. Vulnerable ni be say abrowa. And so say Juma to say care work, say support, disability support, community service, you can't do it because company be a found requested for working with children's check. If they request for your working with children's check, it will come out as negative. It means that's it. So you can only work in the factory.
Wow.
Yeah. Untimenya nurse, untimenya teacher, untimenya doctor, untimenya lawyer. Nyoma bebre why you take yourself out of it.
Then I'm quite
Hey, so hierarchy ne there means what to be baby. Hierarchy na koye nkwara na most valuable. Then ma beba na pets. Now about trees. Trees ne flowers no me ade no ba wi afi ne ya hwese.
Remember them come ho. You remember them come ho.
Ne I consider say em for bunche baby because remember na be hwese na me nyina so. So as I say, until now better the flowers.
So in the house when that situation of neglect who do they blame, the mother or the father? Because a man has a debiano, it has a monshon.
See, the system is very fair, so to be honest. Young fan say be a me say me wire na me name in the TV. Na me ma fifie kwa adwuma no past 6. Na me call. Me nim say be a me yere na wo fie one nkora na wo fie. Na say me yere no gya nkora no ho at ebi wo young fan my typical example. Your family be wo ho ma oba na start adwuma 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Oba ma no so pon adwuma 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the same time. It is our bridge no. Family be wo ho ma me nim guy be a or risky sabi. Say oh, just me pon 2. Also oba started 2. Into the oh nem kwara na wo fie about 1:45 na oba na gya nkora no ho no ko. Na oba ma no so na ye fast 2 o'clock no point no dimika. And so there is a gap of about 30 minutes and Korano will be a show so feel. Within that window, no. Oba no we jan Korano ho na uko. Until who left the case?
So short period no.
Yes. Your a big problem. The case must be under supervision at all times. Until it's a last person now who jan Korano wo fie uko no. So one neglect ya Korano. No fie no pane there. Ondo ni fie. Tie me fast we na nkoshe no.
Wow.
Nti wona oba neglect o no wona be kan.
I was mama enkomra na issue bu am person rap anything was still on this enkwankran sensem na because obo ka so okay there me neglect nkwa no betena fie na ma hwenkra no be man enkomra na be man ko sika bia be fa say be 4,000 be tia bills be another month I want on a weekly or fortnight either 1 week or 2 weeks na bia fa bo so me be tia be 3,000 na me je 4,000 $1,000 so you can't hear busia. What are they also doing to support almost say or bad better fair hand because more 4,000 in your way message etuka class account are you work after the break nominate KODA looking more into the system here in Australia say be America or Pakistan or Europe baby we hu the university na UK for na show trim say matese say nursing there mutual have more than UK the say be no hu the way sit and sana o make decision now o make o Ghana so a on how o make your decision me Zionfelix. Yeah. I was still here in Sydney, Australia, with my big brother, KODA. But there's a difference between Australia and Austria. Movie video also call Australia, not copy Austria or Deutsch. But Australia, Oceano, ABC, and Casse, a continent on its own, ABC, but a continent, which are a continent. Almost say, but politically then there you Oceano, and then Austria is in Europe, close to Germany, Switzerland, the area how baby no. I want Austria, but Australia there, a Kawa. If you Ghana buy, we can buy 24 hours. But Austria they offer 6 hours from Ghana and what do, and they're 2 different countries. Don't mistake them. Austria is very big. If Austria is small, Australia is very big. I know they drew a Chihuahua. What drew? Rapper, you know, from Encra line now. Now, I say, now looking at the scenario now, as I can watch this here, it will be prudent. Say, one has to stay home, and mostly every Obama. Say, Ocean Quano, na Bema and Quay Mambra. Now, you have a school about Swa. Why, 5,000? Yeah. It may be free there, but I'm watching Kakra. So in such situation, our vanity fina and crowd 1 hour no. Is there any support be able to help the family?
I think the system no a lot of financial support systems be a omadema ngwara, which normally no a common man ho. As I say, normally a common man ho. Now, no crowns depending on how much you guys work. If I say our for me, no normal year, Juma no income no was ropa. A masca banner the marcorano, a yaka crabby, and now almost nothing. But we are now Caribbean with scar government not the mano. And also will not be enough to look after an African family.
Yeah.
Because African be our other trailers, Fifi near the baby. Into no never a do sana and a marble say, Obama back on a deeper back on. Okay, my mini can wait first. Chroma no do baby gender wise no. Or about Bema or Bema. But a buff fear no quara him power crum ha. Yes, I knew about any Bema.
Baby,
Yes, to be honest. And to know, at me, Banner said, a couple be with feedback, Kumuna beer, or more baba coa. A crown say, well, do beer 6 months crumper, or no bottle food near the idea, or did the canned food near DB. Into the Samame no ya who didn't so best start here, Juma, but me start here in Juma. During the day now. Akorana is supposed to be active and awake no. My many be wo fie na akorana ye do be na papa no kwa adwuma. Papa no pon no ba fie a ono so be babysitting kwara no. Ti ma no so betimi akoye na adwuma. Maybe are not as many hours as the papa no koye but obekọ na adwuma aba. Nti no a support kakra. But say koba se bi a ba kuntena fie a. This is where it gets tricky. It doesn't matter say when na be ma when na yoba. Based on mummy no the income was wrong. Because you will be a honoma, you can be $50 an hour for a Juma or ye. You will be also or $40 an hour based on a Juma type. Into a wife for me, no to me, who's okay. Or bound pay was true. Etching Bearman. Into no, almost me agrees and the Bearman and Treffy, no, when a name Quacorano. To the Quaranbeck or Childcare or baby beer or kidnapping, she be or say. Into minimum family be on my yes, sir. Bearman Treffy. No ban year Juma for the first I think year or two. Ma Korano pick up Kakrano to me call school no. And I feel obia started so in Juma. To no cramo roster in such a way say we pon Juma no abese akofan Korano and opa we so the Korano back to school. Now they will be juggling in between like that. Am I no na a boy families.
I'm enjoying on this subject. It's been one thing I'm for contemplating about it, but generally what I can't afford to quarantine no. Say obi oyo Australian dey no only if be so baby ko no baby akwa na te
Brunino
Brunino because e be na papa atofia no team ska obenya na o de kan no no chile but any to kwan dey ye ba one it will say ye bo brana in a coffee now new crop of burgers e ba no the new ones ne ba account no say chairman me better emphasis Australia what to say but Australia worry how won cry.
Yeah.
There's no way say me man me be wo mo no o me go back to Ghana ko Ghana.
Yeah.
So struggling going up and down making money now for me say we dey could see 5 bedroom 10 bedroom 7 bedroom in Ghana. For the want of better words according to them it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
Why don't I spend myself make life better for me if I can afford a property here buy it here. I say it's kind of Ghana. Because Ghana be 3 weeks 1 month. Na mama care take a bit team. Let me say to the car, no say bluff me sukwampo ho. Answer busoni bi say team. na ska ma or no ti fear freedom bills no.
Yeah.
Or say di matter say go to feel.
Yeah.
Almost right now it doesn't really
Make sense.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
So they were a very big thing, but the American can say, so what Bruchen, so be sit down or gun and tem, so Winston and tem, so be so Winston crown. A new individual also, or circumstance, what I say. My friend, the first one, a bit broad. Young fan obia o to can ba a Brucheno. Na ne mea would be 55, 70 years now. Omo ha single room and no only the mom yes 7 and them or no ya where opinion or no I don't know where PF my babuchi. So any partners so catch them and say consider African a waste of money or you're selfish and greedy. As I say. So any partner catch them and say some thought down our bridge and Sana Ghana a waste of time. So any partner very, very wicked. And it will be so or easily gone. Le papa would die by me and South Ghana that. Nini anum crowns only me no pay.
Omu yaso abuchi.
Omu nyina kra wa abuchi. Yeah. Nti sa nipa no oka se oka de oka ye na me ne be ya adwen. Ana ye wo ye mu bi nso so ho no ma. Ma me musa wasem we. O da me ka odu ba bia wa so be chirem. Some of us ye wo ye no na ye tie abusu afie. Ata se. Ye tena abusu afie sa na ye nyine ye tena hokọ secondary school. Ye makwan na aba back to abusu afie. Ye ne ma me nuanom ma na tena afie. Nti obi ba hokọ onim sa wo nua pa ne we. Boys na mo afra. Yeah. Sa nipa no nyame ye na dom no ko university wa Ghana no ba abrochira ne na bi na osi ebusuafie ko no onim no but ho na wotena nyine ti sa wo ba abrochira na wo say building a house na busuani bi betena mu nti no a waste of money we are very wicked and selfish because ona na no see sa dan no wa meto no so te dan no o ma wo na ono ne baba akokra ni fi ho wo ne o maame no maame nuanom mma and I'm watching how I'm winning. And then the winner be there. Oh, that I won't mean say. So there is another you. I feel no swabba. Ah, no so nunya, unya be ba. Oh, my nunya be ba. Ono so be pe baby. On to me see that because son now my me me nsibino. Oh, papa me nsibino. Son obi so ho an there. On to me nsibi. Into that thing say is all about say one nipa no as a burger chrono. Obehwe wo situation. Na obedwene so ahu say me dwene me ho no. Where do I come from? System ben na me free mobile. So system I free mobile. What na abusuafie pen there? You have no excuse to say say building a house in Africa is waste of time. Messages to say no be out to say be look, I will encourage you. Buying a property overseas is very good. But make sure they say kebeya. O dreams how be tobi ama wo ho no. Sibin so man nipa bin so nyam faso so because obi fie bi na wo nya ho faso yen yesu so na ekwa afom what I says that's I'm not busunya wa afuo baby. Recently I was thinking about this when the toss I busunya afuo asase na ekodo wo mu na menim no na ekofa aduane wo mbe di free na menim no so why can't you also buy a farmland today now busunya afuo so obi so nyam faso so because e be ma am rob kra so betimi ate because they say me nya skama kosi self contained na sikro bi so enye me krom unya Zion wasi biasi baby enye okrom obia ye bisa what about remnant na wa busu emu no omo de omo ni bi no omo de ba ya no ba be wian yo ana because ofari to a sikani onim na ye na ofa enso kra wonye sikani bia sika bi nyame na adom no watimi abi I think say individually no o hwe situation it's worth it so be sifia with Ghana.
But that's a very opinion. That's how is work going for you? I mean, as a content creator and doing office job.
It's very difficult, but it comes down to interest. So when you jade bi hunsa na you can't first. When you jade bi hunsa obey, it doesn't matter how uncomfortable obey. You are still happy doing it because I know now still your energy comes back because when you jade no. And if you work in the office in Australia as well, another suicide. Yes, I will say that. Obi abet me share in the comment because me name the type of officer I can was in. Find say oh your manager where you may be more abrochira. In the first place, I mean find to say be support work, community services as a manager no woman. Ura mane a company phone, company laptop. Una will handle rostering. Una will handle be claiming as in sika buying someone sakan. Una will company sakan. And so now claim scan if you are buying a coffee, some the back company and account. And so now your name be brain. You know, find the Sebia oh yeah, oh quite Juma Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Now you see Monday morning by 10 o'clock, more a national board meeting over the phone. Obia Babe, you be sure near what me are claiming the secret now for the past week from government office into the company's account. Meaning no Sunday mender. Because you can't do it within 9 to 10. No more starting meeting. No. So I say, and now the other thing to say, Brunima or Juma, it comes with contract arbers and there are a lot of liabilities, no responsibilities for them. Responsibilities no hard when say liabilities no. Because responsibility not to say be so to me way roasters and so making sure so be what Juma all the time and so making sure say everything is okay. You have to make sure say there is enough money in the house. You have to make sure say BBI is set. Now oya sa na mani nyina wi abusa ho say fa say a care job na oya manager. Now what had be 3 different houses or 5 houses under you with multiple staff. Ubusa ho say what if say naturally obi wo one of your houses now. A hona manager no ojuma ekese. And so now we need fear. You are going to be responsible for all the processes. And so now we need hobby. Into say koba say o hwe responsibilities wey nyina na liabilities we just one aspect for the sake of time we can't go too much into it. O hwe sa liabilities BBC wo fie ho a wona eye wo responsibility to go and face it with your staff and wo fie ho na. Meaning maybe no be ba sa ma ye yi o ma dia fie adwuma no. Meanwhile so no o pay ayedema no. Interesting part ni o pay ayedema as that manager no. Slightly less than obi a wo managing no. Funny, hey.
How?
Yes.
You don't know yet, man. No.
Managing
more than one.
And also show.
But the manager should be getting more. So why your manager?
And a Bruni system. And you know they will put you on a salary, a package. Yeah, catch say, you bet you this amount for the fortnight. 2 weeks be able to say. That will sign a contract. No, it looks good. We started Jumani we now go say, ya roster Zionfelix. Monday morning, by Juma 6 to 2. Tuesday, bra, another 10. Napo and past 6. Wednesday, bra, time say to say, I'm saying, Obershare roster, nipa no, Juma obey within the 2 weeks, and so in a good roster, ni pay so share why manager. But when I wash a issue, no approval the pay, no confirm me BBR for the money to go into the pan account. And at the end of the day, no one share, I'll back to answer, and I want winning BB. Oma will manage you. Oba no passes no point 2 hours. Or 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. up his sleeve. Your pay bill the once you can't show say you have to start work from 9 to 5. Till you say we day. Moreover, upon so staff bet me after say as a sanko best start here Juma and ebi anaju 10 no point no passes on to member. Oh fresh no and you have to go and do it. They will not pay you overtime. No, they won't pay. Because you are on a salary package. Part of the condition of the package is you will cover all uncoverable shifts.
3 days
Yes. So your management skill must be sharp. So we have some staff behind that. And they also frown against you making sure say people get overtimes. They are not too happy. Because they pay extra money.
That means one over
cover more of the shift. And as staff be one maybe everyone is responsible for 76 hours in a fortnight. To staff be why Juma be 60 hours. Now what's cross friend he will take it. Or take it there, you are covered. And yes, sir, you have to go and do it yourself. Wow. But also when now see council so no sign such and staff now will manage your money. And will be also upon 2 o'clock from you or another company also call Juma or also. And to say Nippano put it in the fortnight
2 shifts
waiting in our boma. Oh yeah, you are a kid to the person. All you have is the pride
of being a manager.
That's right. And tonight I had a lot of colleagues. We planned. Say, look, let's give this up. Because, for example, before I rose to be the manager, now me sika minyano. Me be a manager. The only difference was $200. That was the difference. On top of the na me minya based on my roster at time. But say na me available more, na me pick one extra shift can one. And I was better than the manager. Upon so upon. No stress, no responsibilities, no liabilities, nothing. But as the manager, everything is still resting on you. Yet you may not get that much money. And to do baby, I mean, you never be able to you two of say, look, so over quabridge, learn something handy, learn a trade. So what trader, a wow. Fancy me being a graphic designer from KUST. I have my little printing setup at Medea Juma, like I was saying. Internet said, "Mekoye Juma be a mayor na me banana time. I come and sit behind my desk. Any job I have with me, I can just do it." So that's it. So see, I say my before we show. Obi business cards, I say the command. Ebi she me butum. I just remembered. One business be a pay business cards. Na me here me they share me hona. I just forgot. So me year to card them and they share me butum. So as I said, all these will be something that will help you. But if you are managing, you can't get that time. Saturday, Sunday, that's when you get tired the most. Because reports I went to me within the week, you must sit on it. The difference is but now the laptop assess you now. So now Juma sir and to be TV ho cry no kasa ho cry. Untimi attention. Oh hate TV but won't be. It depends on the type of company anyway, but most of the workers it's like that administratively. If you can work on your pride, you need to be very strategic. Abroche, it is said you need to work smart, don't work hard. Yeah. So if you can work smarter, because I mean, a lot of people with higher degrees, what I say, very high degrees, they've buried their pride to work smart. As I say, if I say be one job, now call Jumanaba, unya a bit of rest. Oh, ma pick your bar abafi, or partner will fear about Korana Mawa. Even if it's Uber Eats, even if it's Uber, you have that flexibility of time. Turn the app on anytime. Go and drive. I don't mind any pay more than one job. Send a while who say, oh, calculate here. Scanning so. Into when your time kakrabia, no ako ye bibi kakra from then it brings something to cushion you. And yes, sir. Open obisa for one call.
Scanning come omedidi. Yeah, so let's look at your socials now, social media handles now.
Yeah, so it's KODA TV on Facebook, KODA TV on YouTube, KODA TV on TikTok. KODER.
KODER. TV. Content creation for young boys.
Yeah.
But instead of let me also start content creation.
Okay, what happened is, like I said, I'm a graphic designer by profession. I'm a design and video production is also kakra. Okay, university. And maybe a few courses or high anyway, but then that's the other side. But then during COVID, now church, we had to slip in. Obi open as all started church was Zoom. Now it extended to Facebook. Even those of us are near camera shy, we had no choice because we had some rules in the church. They say, we have to talk gadgets, church then COVID is gone. Gadgets number 2 no. Until they heard it was okay. There are still other ways we can help society. Talk to some people. There might be no information. We can put things out there. So I decided to put it together with my brother, Evangelist Justice Asari, and then we made sure we will keep it going. So you're setting it up. A lot of live programs you cover with Sydney, Hanum. Yeah.
What are you doing? Like what kind of content do you produce?
We create content across. Okay. We believe that every Christian lives in the world, and so you will eat. So if there's anything about food, we can talk about it. You live in a workspace, so if we can talk about work-related issues, we can. We are from a culture, we can talk about our culture. We can educate people what's going on, what's happening. And to say about Australia, we interviews, we share how to run the interviews very well. Then we work on such stuff.
And how has it been?
Very, very challenging, because sometimes they do baby. Saying yeah, for the passion I want you will give up, because we wait me the video at 5 coffee. But this is a wedding come be happen already. Then the 5 coffee. And are interested in the 2 hours something makes you go and check.
Think you say couldn't.
Oh, massa. But funny, interestingly, the videos you just put out there for so massa. Or the big women far into my busy me far into. Tens of thousands. I remember I said we made a statement about why Asantis are just unique. That's what I say. And I was saying, look, I used to go to school. I would diagram Asantini or a cut off synthetic shoe. One here, they all back kind of shoe once a match on. I said, Jack, shoe way, Master way. Italy, back come on, Sam, sir. Whenever I was all the papa. No. Bemo ya to China. One man is cast uncle Tony the any bro. Was not the art to so so they just love who they are, and whatever they have, they can make it look good. And I say, and that video went everywhere, everywhere, and I was really surprised. It was just some few minutes, you know. It's challenging, but then it's interesting. Yeah.
Rapping you medicine, but you won't call rapping the platforms and so on. More follow. Here on YouTube, it is KODA TV. On all the platforms, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, KODA TV. It is KODER, and then TV. Enjoy all the content now produced well. You know how good he's talking now. That same way he presents over there. Very, 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 very good communicator. So just go and enjoy his content on all those platforms. KODA TV, KODER. And TV, wrap on your batch of final words, Nyanko.
Thank you so much. My final words, they said, look, wherever we are, we just need to appreciate who we are, what we have become, and then let's love ourselves. Say, what Ghana, say, what breaches, so bad breacher, patch of bra is the best place to be honest, but try so many kwan papa faso. Now, what they try. A kwan be a papa, but double check a little. Na busa. Busa ma opportunity no busa will be no cross check it. Yes, obi the before for better than the for.
But that's been happening. My name is Zionfelix from Sydney in Australia. The video was behind the cameras. Pacho and you the video na I want to know. Or Australia the video.
Yeah.
Sydney the video. And Nigeria for the video. Bye bye. Yeah.
Wow.
We are back, bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two, with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bet. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot.
You always get way more with Betway.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.